Welcome back to Fox News at Night, live from Jerusalem, where Vice President Mike Pence made waves in the region earlier today by announcing that plans to move our embassy to Jerusalem are moving ahead of schedule. So I asked him about that and also about working with our allies in the region to get tough with both Iran and North Korea.
Iran is the leading state sponsor of terrorism in the world, and they're not just exporting tyranny, but we saw their repression focused on their own people as they put down the latest protests in the streets. The influence of Iran in the region is dangerous. They continue to export violence. They continue to seek to expand their influence, not just in Syria, but also in Iraq and in Yemen. And we have an opportunity today, working with new and renewed alliances that President Trump has forged in the Arab world, to be able to push back the influence of Iran in the region. And the last thing that we want to see, after driving ISIS out of Iraq and literally on the cusp of driving ISIS out of existence in Syria, is to see Iran and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard fill that vacuum. And the United States of America and our allies are simply not going to let it happen.
In another region, I understand that you talked to Egypt about North Korea and the importance of them breaking any diplomatic ties or any support for North Korea.
When I was with President el-Sisi in Egypt, we called on Egypt to break their diplomatic ties and to break any communications between their government and the government in Pyongyang. President Trump's made it clear. The era of what was called strategic patience is over. The American people have been led along a path for the last 20 years with the Kim regime that has only resulted in broken promises and the steady advance of their nuclear ambitions and ballistic missile programs, followed on by continuous threats against the people of the United States of America. President Trump's made it clear all options are on the table, and we'll make that clear again when we visit South Korea in just a few short weeks. But we continue to hope, with additional support from allies like Egypt and additional pressure from China and other countries in the world, that we'll be able to isolate North Korea economically and diplomatically and achieve by peaceable means what the world has not been able to achieve for decades, which is a nuclear-free Korean peninsula.